Hello and what is up, Flame? We're back once again with some more Fate/Extra. As you know, we played this last time. Got to this point. We're actually in the story. I'm a female now. And yeah, so this should actually bring us to some of the good interest points in the game.
The illuminated cube in front of you is called an item folder. Inside of it is a farewell present of sorts for those about to face the
what? You glitched out at the bottom there. That wasn't very nice. Ether shard. That's good. As you can see, these are your enemies.
Before you is an enemy program. It is programmed to attack on sight.
I need to check something. Give me a second. Okay, sorry about that. Something glitched out in the, emulator. That's the word. And it was making it cut off.
Kashia will initiate battle. But you won't actually fight as you are too fragile. The effigy given to you will fight in your stead.
That's good.
If your effigy is ever destroyed in battle, you will no longer be shielded from harm. To put it bluntly, you will die. So be very careful in battle. But there's no need to be afraid, for now. Just do what I say and you'll be perfectly safe for the time being. First off, I want to explain a little bit about battles. First of all, there are 3 basic commands that you can issue. Attack, guard, and break. Each turn in battle is composed of 6 actions, and you'll need to tell your effigy what your strategy is to be.
Yeah, you need to match it up, and
the enemy before you should be quite easy to defeat. It will only perform break. Break, which is focused solely on power, shouldn't be much a problem against attack. Now use attack command to destroy the program.
Got it. I will do it for myself. The best part about it is that it does show you the attack, guard, and break triangle right there. You don't have any skills right now, which kind of sucks. But all we're gonna be doing is attacking, because all it has is break. And now watch the battle. Boom. Boom. Every 3 you get a extra turn, which makes it very helpful within battle. The thing is, you may think, oh yeah, it's gonna be pretty easy, right? It's gonna be a very easy game. You'll see things later, it's not gonna be that easy. It's not gonna be that easy.
So, how did it go? One thing to know is that each turn, you have planned a series of 6 moves that will defeat your foe. Your goal is still far ahead. If you must bask in the afterglow of your victory, do so while moving forward.
Yep, got it. The battle system is extremely interesting in this, and I very much enjoy it. I think this one only does attack, or is only going to do guard.
Oh, look. Here comes another program. You seem nervous. Perhaps you're anxious about fighting another battle. Do not be alarmed. That enemy isn't strong enough to harm you. It is programmed to only use attack. While attack is a potent action, using guard will allow you to defend it and then counter-attack. Guard can be used to reduce the damage caused by an enemy attack, but I trust you know this.
Got it.
Now that you know how this battle will unfold, we'll use the appropriate command to defeat the enemy program.
Fine. So this one only uses attack, which means you have to use guard. As was foretold. As I was told, you attack, I'll counterattack. You attack, I'll counterattack. One more time, you attack, I counterattack. Now get me an extra strike. Oh, you suck. Oh, man. You attack, I counterattack. Yeah, it's simple. Right now it's simple. Later it actually turns out to be harder, and there's a big reason for this. It'll get to it. I don't want to explain too much right now.
Yes, that is exactly right. As you may have already noticed, performing 3 successful actions in a row result in a chain. By performing multiple chain attacks, you can perform a devastating follow-up attack on your opponent.
If then 3 hours, I said that.
While doing multiple chain attacks and needs a battle may be difficult, the results make it worth the effort. Now, please proceed.
Okay. God, just all these freaking bones and stuff outside is so freaky. My God. But this is super cool. This one will only perform guard, which means I'm gonna have to break, right?
You should be used to the fundamentals of battle at this point. I'll walk you through this one last time. The program will only use guard, and do nothing in battle but defend against harm. But no matter how stout one's defense may be, it will be for naught against the break command.
Got it. Use break.
Remember, always use the appropriate command for any given situation.
Also, watch as I put in the commands. So I'm supposed to use break, right? It goes blue. That, it turns red. So it tells you, you don't want to do that. And guard, it'll just be yellow, which means you're just making it the same, which means you'll do nothing. So that also indicates if you are doing something wrong in your battle. It's very helpful in case you're not really paying attention and you look down and oh, that's right, that means it's wrong. It just helps. It's helpful. I wish this battle would go a bit faster though. I was prepared to stay here all day. There you go.
You have been through 3 battles, and I've used the attack, guard, and break commands. Someone as intuitive and observant as you must already have noticed this. Each of the 3 attack balances each other out, creating a situation where no attack is dominant. What I just covered is the absolute basics of battle, and the minimum info you'll need to know. Once you master the basics, all that is left is to test yourself in battle and gain valuable experience. Now, please proceed.
That's the thing that you need to know. That's something you really need to know. You need to know what they're gonna do.
All the enemy programs you've faced so far only use one move, which won't happen in real fights. Like you, your enemies will choose their action based on the situation and general observation. The actions will be very difficult for you to predict at first. As you face the same enemy multiple times, you'll be able to read their tendencies and patterns accurately.
Yep. It's interesting.
Although considering your lack of fighting experience, I'm expecting far too much from you. But anyway, please try your best.
Let's go, bitch. Break, break, guard. So, attack, attack, break. I'm just gonna do it again to see what happens. If I loop it, normally what I do is, if I get the first 3, I will normally loop it just to see if that's the thing. And then you want to program off of it. So, and it seems like I was correct that it was just a loop. So, I got it right with that guess. I like to do that just in case, 'cause it makes it easier.
Good job. Alright then, please proceed to the final room.
Those fights were pretty easy compared to everything else. It gets a lot harder. I don't think I can, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't save it in here. That's what I thought. The final room, the final resting place, the final battle, let's go. Da 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 da. Clip, clop, clip, clop.
I made it. At the end of a very long road, after going through a door that suddenly appeared in the wall. An oppressive air of this place where the spirits of the dead still linger. Here is my goal. That is what I thought. Further in, it appears as if someone has collapsed. When I look into his face, it's the student that was following Leo just now. I call to him, but get no reply. I shake him in an attempt to wake him up, when I notice he's stone cold. A year's pale scarves behind his bewilderment it is at this moment.
Oh, I have to fucking fight.
The fallen effigy lying next to the male student comes to its feet and with a clatter. After having to fight several enemy programs to get here, it's obvious that this thing will be my enemy as well. Without warning, it suddenly twists around and comes right at me.
You wanna fight? You wanna fight, bitch? Now you see, when this shows up, we have nothing. So I'm just gonna straight up attack and see what happens. Okay. Break, guard, even, guard, guard, guard. Okay. You can see it's extra attack, which is not good for me. Let's see if I can get this. So, break, guard, even, guard, guard, guard. That's what he did last time, so I want to see if it's anything the same. Okay, we both broke there. He broke me. I break him. Oh, no, I died. What the fuck? No. This can't be. No. I tried so hard. It got so far, but in the end,
I got my ass kicked. You seem to be lacking as well. I can't hear the sound of a distant voice. The time has come. With your inevitable loss, I will consider this round of preliminaries to be over. Farewell. I pray you'll find peace in your annihilation. And that voice found words to me. I don't have the power to protest. All I can do is stare at the floor. I think I'm going to die here. Suddenly, at the edge of my now hazy vision, a number of brown-colored lumps seemed to rise from the ground. Actually, it might be that I just noticed them now. They may have been there from the beginning for all I know. Those lumps, they are bodies of an untold number of fallen students. Holy shit. That is a ton of students. Like, my god. The guy before me wasn't the only one to fall. All the others made it here and died, unable to do anything. And in a very short while, I suppose I'll become one of them.
No, I shall not.
Maybe I should just close my eyes now. I did all that I could, so maybe it'd be better for it to end now. I refuse to give up. I summon all my strength and attempt to get back on my feet. However, as I try to move, an unbearably intense pain shoots through my entire body. If that's how it's gonna be, no. This is... I refuse. I don't want it to end like this. I cannot ignore the intense pain coursing through my body. I've reached the point where I no longer see stars as my eyes feel like they're on fire. I feel like all 5 of my senses are being ripped from my body. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the pain. I'm afraid of losing my senses. I'm afraid of becoming a corpse. And the most terrifying thing, disappearing without a trace for any reason at all. It's not right that I disappear here. My consciousness, shot through with waves of distortion, screams out against the injustice of it all. What was the purpose of suffering? Do these headaches just to fade away here now? I only read purpose and I said porpoise. What the fuck is wrong with me? What were they all doing? What were they all for if I just fade away here and now? I have to stand up. It's okay if I'm scared. It's okay if I'm in pain. I have to rise above all that, because I have to fight for my own evolution and my own terms. Hey, you soul type person over there. Wait just a second. Really, just 1 second. I have absolutely no idea who you are or where you're from, but during elimination, your perseverance, while other gods choose to ignore you, your cries have reached my ears. And with the god Uka no Mitara as my witness, I say it's too early for this one to go on into the realm of the dead. I mean, I'm sure this absolutely charming soul is a wonderful person. Please, can I have it? That funky music though. Funk bass, I love it. The sound of breaking glasses accompanied by a light cutting through the gloom. I managed to move my weary body and aching head to see what's happening. I didn't notice it before, but something was slowly rising to the floor in the middle of the room. That form. Why are you so cute? Why are you so cute? Its appearances are much different from that of a human being, but something was different, clearly so. The power emanating from it transcended any of human or any enemy I've faced getting here. An awesome power that seems as if it vaporized anyone it's touched, swirls within my body, anyone it touched, vaporized anyone it touched, swirls within my body against my will. Okay. Even if you weren't exactly clear why you needed one, I brought you a veilful vibe from the Imperial Tomb. You seem a little apprehensive. You are my master, right? Yay! Contract established. I look forward to fighting by your side, my dear master. I love you. To be honest, the mighty I hoped I could be a servant to someone like you. Oh, my abilities might be a tad limited, so you might not be happy with me, master, but I'll try my best.
water to soothe my destroyed throat.
She takes hold of my hand as it helps me to my feet. From the hand she grabbed comes a sudden warmth, and then a sharp pain like I've been cut by a knife. On the back of my hand is though tattooed a strange symbol that looks like some kind of crest. Totally confused, I alternate between staring at the mark on my hand and the person standing before me, and then a noise behind me brings me back to my senses. Turning around, I see that effigy from before standing there, now in a fighting stance. I once uncontrollably recalling my previous defeat at its hands.
Master, if it isn't any trouble, would you please leave us to me? I will obliterate that worthless wooden toy and erase any trace of its existence from this world. Let's go, my servant. Okay, now you're gonna show me everything, which makes it a lot easier. Yeah, I almost messed up. Okay. Die. Die. One more. There we go. And now to destroy you. Epic. The only problem with her is that I'm pretty sure her attack is very weak. So that's why I wasn't able to kill it in one turn, I believe. I believe if I had somebody else, I may have been able to. But it doesn't matter because I see all the moves. You're just gonna break? That seems like a last-ditch effort. There we go. Yay, an ether shard and level up, nice.
Yay, I leveled up. I did good, right? The battered effigy stops moving. There's no way it's still functioning. It'll still function after being effectively torn apart.
Thanks to you, my dear master.
I was able to win while only using 5% of my power. She continues to talk. However, the sound of her voice doesn't quite reach my ears. The heat coming from the mark on my hand grew in intensity during the fight, and the resulting pain has become unbearable and burns to my consciousness. The mark imprinted on your hand is your command seal. It is proof that you hold domination over a servant. You can use it to give them orders that must be obeyed. Think of them as disposable strengthening spells. It is also proof of your participation in the Holy Grail War. If you lose it for some reason, you will die. Once again, I hear that voice. I somehow managed to ignore the pain and listen to what it has to say. I can understand your confusion, but before I forget, congratulations, you have endured much to make it here. Now rest for a while. You achieved your first goal. It was an incredibly clumsy effort, to say the least, but that's what made it all the more entertaining. I've had this duty for a long time, but this is the first time I've seen a master as helpless as you. Nonetheless, be proud of your achievement. Your quick thinking came as a result of nerves and rashness. Thinking about it, the voice sounds like that of a 30-year-old man, and is really irritatingly smug. For some reason, I can see the owner of the voice as a priest dressed in a somber cassock. Oh, you're curious about my identity. I am honored, but I am insignificant. I am merely a part of the system. But I'm just a guide, tasked with giving you a standard message, and given the personality of prior participant. I am no more than words, no more than the mountain you just conquered, no more than a record of the past. A record? So if I raise any objections to this voice, does it mean I won't receive any answers in return? Exactly. Well, this is unexpected. You have received a commendation. Something about you having a light. I have no clue who would say such a thing about me. But that sharp face stuck in my heart, because for some unknown reason I knew the words were sincere. As for I expect good things from you, it seemed like more of a command than an encouragement. Now, let us commence your baptism. You have proven yourself worthy of the honor. For most, the momentary monotony of everyday life continues without end. Your decision to look beyond the accepted and progress means you have earned the right to exist. However, you have but taken the first step. Be jubilant, young knight, for the Holy Grail War begins now. I have no idea what he's talking about. The Holy Grail War, the right to exist. And that is correct. An object of great power once existed in the world. One that could grant any desire. People call it the Holy Grail, and fought endlessly in an attempt to gain some sole possession of it. This war, the system you find yourself in now, is an evolution of those struggles. You stand at the entrance of a deadly struggle, where any Magi will perish in pursuit of the Holy Grail War. Listen, Magi. Had I not bestowed upon the earth desire, you'd be merely saints capable of committing sin. Now fight to the death. The fiery throne of heaven will only receive those with the strongest of desires. A voice reverberates through the hidden chapel, as if it were the voice of God, of a god. Kill? Magi? Holy Grail that grants wishes. These questions and more swirl inside my head and almost seem to carve themselves into my flesh. In war, a weapon is needed. That is your servant. They are the spears that pierces, the shield that protects, the legendary soul whose purpose it is to clear the way to the Grail. That is the one who stands beside you. I look over at the young woman with the fox tail. She turns my lip with a glowing smile. She is my servant. It seems you have decided, and with that decision as payment, I now open the gates to the Holy Grail War. The marks on my hand, my command seal, once again to become excruciatingly painful. It's over. I can't take it anymore. Bye-bye. Peace, I'm out. I reach the limits of my endurance, and my mind starts to shut down as I lose consciousness. I vaguely hear the voice's final words. Now, let the Great Holy Grail War begin. No matter the era, deciding who is worthy through battle is the divine providence of man. Magi, who have been invited here by the moon, show me your true strength. Whee! And with that, we're gonna end this here. It's a little bit shorter than the last ones because we're actually in the story, into the gameplay now, which I wanted it to be shorter, around 15 to 20 minutes episodes. This is 22. It's still a bit longer than I wanted it to be, but you know what? It's fine. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like if you like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you guys next video. Bye.